Financial literacy is a cornerstone of wealth creation. It's not important how much you make, but it's very important how you make, how you manage, and how you grow it. Friends, we all know that there are very few people who are wealthy in this world because they have a right financial literacy. Financial literacy is not taught in any schools or colleges. So today we are going to discuss about habits of rich versus poor. We all know that human beings are a creature of habits, right? So what kind of habits we carry, that kind of result we get it. So there are studies done behind how successful people or rich people they make money, why they are rich and why some people are poor. And it is found that habits are what made them poor or rich. So today we are going to discuss some of the very important habits of rich versus poor. Friends, the number one habit, rich people have a growth mindset and poor people have a fixed mindset. So let us see what is mindset. Mindset is all about how we see our life. I will just explain you with a small story which many people know. See, there was a company, a shoemaking company. One day, a boss sent two people to one city to do a market study. And the first one came back and said, "Sir, there are no one using shoes. So it's very hard for us to sell shoes in that market." But the second one came back and said, "Sir, there are no one using shoes and it's very big market for us and it is one of the best market we should go and invest now." Right? So what happened? The first person actually saw only obstacles or the problems. The second person saw an opportunity in that market. Right? So the second person carries a growth mindset. The first person carries a fixed mindset. So this is how the mindset works in our life. So it is said that the rich people always have a growth mindset and the poor people always carry a fixed mindset. Right? So we should actually learn how to create a growth mindset if we are someone who have a fixed mindset. And the second habit, what study says, rich people have a habit of creating goals and poor people believe that life is all about the circumstances. So creating goal is one of the most important thing in our life, right? We should know where we have to go, which direction we should move in our life. But poor people, they just believe the circumstances and they believe that circumstances control their life. And the third habit, rich people have the habit of thinking big and poor people, they think small. So when it comes to thinking, rich people always think something every time big, and the poor people they think always small. So if you want to become richer, that means you need to start thinking big. You should not stop your level of thinking. You should not make your level of thinking small, right? And friends, the next important habit, what study says is, rich people always look for opportunities whereas poor always look for obstacles. So when any situation comes, the poor always look towards the problems they have or the obstacles they have. But the rich people always look what opportunity they have in that situation. Right? See, problems will happen. You cannot expect a life without problems. Problems will happen, obstacles will happen, doubts will happen, fear will happen. So whenever anything comes, any kind of situation comes, we should try to find out an opportunity from the situation, right? So there are many people who actually even utilize that corona opportunity. We all know that during lockdown, during corona time, many people suffered a lot. But there are other side of the people, they actually saw opportunity in that and they created bigger, they utilized that opportunity and they created bigger thing in their life. Right? So opportunity, whenever any problem comes, make sure that we try to find out what is the opportunity for you in that. Right? And friends, the next habit, what says is, rich people habitually model other successful people and rich people. Whereas poor people feel jealousy about successful and other rich people. So when we see a rich people, try to find out what is the quality he or she carries, what is the habits he or she carries, and try to model that, right? So our journey towards becoming wealthier will be easy for us. So we need to find out good qualities or habits of successful people and model that. We should not feel jealousy about their success and their wealth, right? And friends, the next one is rich people are good in selling themselves or selling their business. Whereas poor believe that selling or promoting something is very bad. See, one thing you can all see that every rich people, right? So all are very good at selling something, either selling themselves or selling their products. But poor people always believe that if I sell something, it is bad, right? It is something bad. I should not sell anything in the life, right? So if you want to become rich, understand that we need to learn selling skills, either selling ourselves or selling some products. So I don't mean to say that you should jump into some business immediately. I mean to say that if selling some us means when we approach a company for a job or whatever, we should be able to sell ourselves at a higher price, at a premium. We should not compromise our quality or we should not compromise on our values, right? Friends, the next very important habit is rich people are a habit of getting paid depends on their result. And poor people, they get paid by selling their times, right? So don't be a time seller in your life. If you start selling your time, that means you have a fixed mindset or your level of growth will be fixed. Instead of that, you make sure that you get paid based on your result, right? So generate more result and get more paid because you have a limited time. You don't have an unlimited time, right? We all have 24 hours and normally we work 8 hours. So if we start selling time, we can sell only 8 hours maximum in a day. Or if you stretch, it can go to 10 or 12 hours, not more than that. But if you are start getting paid based on result, you can create unlimited result by multiplying your time, by multiplying your intelligence, multiplying your skills, and multiplying your capabilities. Right? So try to focus on getting paid based on result. And the next habit is, friends, rich people always focus on cash flows, whereas poor always look for a fixed income. See, when it comes to income, we all must have two different kind of incomes. One is called an active income, another one is called a passive income. So active income is the income what we generate either through business or through our salary. And we should create a passive income stream where even without working, that instrument should start giving us money back. Right? For that, financial literacy is very important. So all rich people normally focus on multiple sources of income. They focus on cash flows. Whereas poor people always believe only on the fixed income, mainly especially on the active income. The next very important habit of successful people or rich people is they focus on learn and grow. Whereas poor people always believe that they know everything because they carry the fixed mindset. Friends, it's the study says your income seldom exceed your personal development. So the more you develop yourself, the more income you will start generating. So you should start keep on investing on yourself. The best investment ever you can do is invest on yourself. That's the best investment ever you can do. So start investing on yourself. Learn new knowledge, learn new skills, and improve your level of personality. And that will definitely help you to create more wealth in your life. Right? Never think that I know everything, so I don't have to learn anything in our life. Friends, the next and the last very important habit, what I want to share today is rich people focus on saving and investing, and poor people focus on spending and saving. So, what is the difference between earning, saving, investing, spending. See, friends, normally it is said that the poor is always poor because they spend a lot of money. See, we all earn money, we spend money, we save money, right? So, if you are someone who saves money after spending, that means you remain poor. But if you are someone who saves money first you earn, then you save, then you balance whatever is there, when you spend, you will actually become a middle class. Right? When the middle class remains middle class because they save a lot of money. But if you really want to become wealthy, what you need to do is you need to invest those money which you are already saved. You need to invest in the money, right? So you need to invest in some instrument which will actually start giving you cash flow to you, right? So that is the difference between a successful or an unsuccessful, or a rich or a poor person. Right? So the rich people always focus on investing their money so that the money will start working for them, whereas the poor always try to save or spend their money. Friends, these are the very important habits of rich versus poor, what I want to share. So as all we know that we are creator of habits, and we must actually create habits of wealthy people in order to create wealth in our life. So start implementing in your life and become wealthy. Friends, before winding up, I want to invite all you to my masterclass. I have scheduled two masterclasses, one on Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. We have scheduled thought to action, where I'm going to teach you more in detail about how you can generate more positive thoughts and how you can convert those positive thoughts into action. And Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m., I have scheduled Power of Our Minds, where I'm going to discuss more about conscious mind and subconscious mind powers and how we can utilize those powers. Friends, I want all you to register in both the master classes. The link to register for the master class is there in the description. So click on the link and register for the master class. One more request, if you're watching first time my channel, make sure you subscribe the channel, hit on the like button, comment in the comment box, share this video with your other friends and family members. Thank you very much. Wishing you all a very happy and successful life. Thank you.